My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my favorite PrizePicks entry for UFC Austin. If you don't know what PrizePicks is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say more or less than the numbers you see on the screen, and you can 10 times your money. It's super fun, super easy, and super flexible. Not only will they give you free money to play, you can even lose a couple legs and still make money. The first thing you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/prizepicks. Use promo code WWP when you sign up, and they will instantly match your deposit. If you give them $20, they'll give you $20. If you give them $100, they will give you $100 instantly that you can build an entry with. You can immediately withdraw that entry. You can use only the free money and not even use your real money to build an entry, win, and then withdraw all of that money. wewantpicks.com/prizepicks, promo code WWP. Get your free instant deposit match. I am going to focus on UFC Austin, but you can see across the top, this is every single sport, including fake video games. I will never understand how that works, but you can somehow build daily fantasy entries off video games. So come in here, make your account, get your very free money, and then build yourself an entry. Let's focus on UFC. We're going to start with fight minutes. Then we'll work our way over to significant strikes and takedowns. I didn't see anything I liked in fantasy score. Fight minutes are interesting because Drakkar Klose was on here. He was here at 10.5 fight minutes earlier in the week. Premium members, I give you my entry as soon as it drops. Drakkar Klose fight minutes is no longer an available option. I did more than 10.5 fight minutes. That is no longer here. Not a thing. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. I did find a replacement for that. But what I do like here is the Melk Costa 7.5 fight minutes more. This was actually lowered from 10 earlier in the week. I think this fight is going to go to a decision or close to it. Both Melk and Steve Garcia are very, very tough fighters. Both of them have been to decisions in the past. I'm surprised it's actually a 1.5 round fight line because these are tough, durable guys. These are not Cody Brundages of the world who can't get past 5 minutes. So more than 7.5 fight minutes feels like a gift. So we're going to go ahead and take that gift. We'll work over to significant strikes. A lot of these are pretty tricky. The Melk Costa, we already did the fight minutes, and I trust the fight minutes more than I do the significant strike line. So we'll leave that alone, just in case Steve Garcia comes out wrestling. Veronica Hardy, a lot of questions there. We'll leave that alone. Wellington Turman, same. He should get to this number, but he may come in, grapple heavy, lean on him the whole fight, and then we don't really see that much striking out of him. So we're going to work our way down. Zach Reese versus Cody Brundage. That fight could end in 5 seconds. So we'll leave that alone. What I do like here, though, is, where is it? Where's our buddy Drakkar? 42.5 significant strikes. I like the more here as well. He just fought Rafa Garcia. Rafa Garcia is a very similar opponent like Joe Selecki. Him and Joe are very similar. They're both grapplers that will strike for a little bit. Drakkar Klose cruised past this number in that last fight, and I think he will in this fight as well. So 42.5 significant strikes. We're going to go ahead and jump on the more there. I will show you fantasy score. What I like to do with fantasy score is see an underdog that I think will win or a favorite that I think the line is a little too low on. I don't see, and Rodolfo Bellato could absolutely win by finish, get to this number. Wellington Turman could definitely cruise to a boring decision and get to that number. Drakkar Klose, same thing. Hakeem Silva, same type thing. He could potentially lose this fight if he's outworked, but I mean, there's a lot of tricky lines here. Punahil Soriano could potentially get past this number, and Julia Avila could potentially get past this number as well. Julia is the only one I would really consider here in the fantasy score. I do think Sean Brady loses this fight, so the less on his fantasy score as well would be a good play. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. You know what? We're going to do more on Julia. She could potentially win by finish here. I get it. Miesha Tate is insanely tough, proven that time and time again, but Julia is dangerous. We could see a couple of knockdowns. We could see a one-sided beating, potentially some takedowns that get past this number, and I think Sean Brady loses. So we're going to do less there because I don't think he's going to get to that number. The last one that I like here is takedowns. We're going to go more than 2.5 on our buddy Arman Tsarukyan. I think Arman gets past this number. I think Arman is going to come forward, get the takedowns. We just watched Beneil. Yes, he beat Gamrot, but he was taken down. And Arman has the same relentless takedown energy as Gamrot and 2 more rounds to work with in this matchup. So more than 2.5 is what I'm liking there. So let's go ahead and look at this 5-fight entry. I'll focus on the ones that I'm very sure about, and then the other 2 that we just added were the fantasy points, which I wasn't 100% positive, but I did feel somewhat confident in that. Melk Costa, more than 7.5 fight minutes. Drakkar Klose, more than 42.5 significant strikes. Sean Brady, less than 76.5 fantasy score. Julia Avila, 75.5 fantasy score. These 2 we just added the more here, so we'll go ahead and leave that alone. And then Arman Tsarukyan, 2.5 takedowns. We did the more. This is my entry. $20 wins you 200. But it is flexible. 20 wins you 200. 4 correct, you double your money. 3 correct, which means I still got 2 wrong. I will still get some of my money back. Most important thing here is get your free money. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks. Promo code WWP. They will instantly match your deposit. Take that instant free money. Use that money. Build your own entry. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks. Promo code WWP.